this problem we want to find the zeros of the polynomial function. So we got f of x is equal to x to the third minus 6x squared plus 8x minus 48. Now to find the zeros means we're going to set this equal to 0. So we got x to the third minus 6x squared plus 8x minus 48 equal to 0. And we're going to put the polynomial on y1 and 0 on y2 and use the intersect method on our calculator. So I'm going to press my y equals, press clear, and we got x caret 3. Press your right arrow key if you go on the New or TID forwards and puts it in exponent mode. Minus 6x squared plus 8x minus 48. If you don't already have it there, down arrow to y2, press clear, and then put your 0. Have to have 0 on y2 for this process to work. Then we do second trace, choose intersect, number 5. And looks like our answer is like 6 or 5 or something like that. So let's do inner on first curve, inner on second curve. Let me try guess of 6. And it comes back and tells us 6. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to take the answer we just found, the 6, and we're going to plug it in synthetic division. Our largest power is x to the third, so we'll have an x to the third, an x squared, an x, and an OX, constant term. Write down numbers in front of them. There's a visible 1 before x to the third, there's a negative 6 before x squared, there's an 8 before x, and our constant term is negative 48. Now we're going to go through a series of adding, multiplying over and over until we're done. We start with the far left column. 1 plus nothing is 1. Now multiply. You always multiply by number in a box, by number we put down there. 6 times 1 is 6. Add. Negative 6 plus 6 is 0. Multiply. Multiply by number in a box, by number we put down there. 6 times 0 is 0. Add. 8 plus 0 is 8. Multiply. Multiply by number in a box, by number we put down there. 6 times 8 is 48. Add. Negative 48 plus 48 is 0. Now we got a zeros remainder. That indicates that we found an answer, which is, again, no surprise because the calculated total says it was an answer. Now this was x to the third. There's going to be 1 degree lower, so this will be x squared, x, and no x. So we're left with x squared plus 8 equal to 0. Now our middle term's missing, the x part, so this is square root property. We want to get the part that's squared by itself. So I'll take the 8 to the right side, and we got x squared is equal to negative 8. Square root property says if you got something squared equal to the other side, you drop your squared, and you put a plus or minus square root around the other side. Well, negative 8. That's negative 1 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now, negative 1 is going to come out as an I, and we're looking for a pair of somethings. Here's a pair of 2's. They're going to come out as a single 2. So we're going to have x is equal to plus or minus 2i, and we're left with a 2 inside. Now, some people will put the I at the end, and it doesn't matter. If you want to do that, that's fine. Now, we found one answer via the calculator, the 6, and then this plus or minus, there are other 2 answers. Again, your largest power, your degree, will tell you how many answers you have, how many zeros. Since our largest power is 3, that meant we should have 3 answers, which we found.